SIP, good evening, audio video test. Thank you, Alak. Thank you, Atma and Rekha. SIP day, not a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday, it is SIP day. And every day is SIP day. And in this beautiful SIP day, the question that we are asking, what is wrong? Having family, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, so much fun. So much fun to have this whole beautiful family of life. But then in spirituality, some people think it's wrong. What is wrong? This is the question of today's Zoom call. Let me see who has got any comments. We already have Siptarishi and Rutanu. Siptarishi, Rutanu, AAIR. I know how to pronounce that. AiR and AiR or AAIR, AIRE. Sip Achla, Anand Krishna, Anil, Atma and Revati. Sip Anand Krishna, Bliko, Bliss, Gigi, Malti Prakasha and Rajanand. Sip Rajesh, Rajkumar, Renuka, Prakash, Vikram and Sita. Sip Samatma, Sarlanand, Suresh, Shiva, uh, Soham, Sukhi. Sip Sunita, Supriya, Avi, Siji, Yogini, Siri, Atmanand. Welcome to another evening of Ask AiR. And we start with Sip Tarishi to the
Yes, sir.
question
Sir,
or the comment on the.
sir, more they enjoy as a family and more the family grows, more and more they are sinking into the material world.
So what's the problem?
So then they everyone will have to keep on circling forever.
Will we?
So everyone has to keep on circling forever.
Why can't you not cycle and have a family?
Sir, I have not seen anything like that. Like we have a family and not cycling. All families are cycling only.
Why do you believe all five families are cycling? Why do you feel like this?
Sir, because I have, sir, whatever I have seen around me, all families are same situation. There is nothing different. I have never seen any family where someone different is there who is pursuing the path of spirituality like that. All are in the ignorance.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what about somebody who's in a family? Ask Atmanand, he's in family. Ask Atmanand. You ask Bliko. You ask Chidanand. We have three people who he is challenging. Atmanand, Chidanand, Bliko. This Siptarish is challenging you. That you are in family means guaranteed chucky piecing and piecing and piecing. Huh? So let your question. I am provoking three people to
Yes,
give
yes, sir.
answer. Okay, let them come. You are
Yes, sir.
telling that when family means then that's some. You've given a good sixer. First ball you hit a sixer. I mean now the match is going to be interesting
Yes, sir.
because you are saying if there's a family means gone.
Yes,
Gaya.
sir.
Huh? This is what you're saying. Correct? My understanding
Yes,
is
sir. Yes,
correct.
sir. Yes, sir. Full.
Guruji, I would like to answer him.
Yeah, Siddharth, bolo.
Even the Lord took birth in a family. So family is in fact more challenging to live a family life and then lead your way to spirituality to moksha.
No,
In fact, it is more challenging.
he's saying you cannot get moksha with the family. What is your comment on that?
No. Moksha is possible for everybody. As long as you are a mumukshu, moksha is there for you.
But he's saying if you're busy with children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, then you are gone.
No. That means you don't have a guru.
So please, okay, please think. He is provoked. Bliko and Atmanand. Who wants to comment? Hey, Bliko.
Happy Sip Day.
Yes. Shivoham, love you all. Siptarasi is one way he's right because, it is very hard for the person with the family and involved in like grandchildren, great grandchildren, thinking about them, worried about them. And, when you're circling in that family business, you will have very limited time to allot it for spiritual growth. And when you don't allot the time, it will become very much difficult to get enlightenment or get progress in the spiritual path. So one way it is right, but it is not the barrier which cannot be overcome. This is a barrier. But many married people, like even AiR is also married, right? He has a children and maybe will have grandchildren, but he's not worried about that because his focus is totally, out of that family business. So that shift has to be done. Otherwise, you are right, you will never get progress. If you are in that circle, you will go round and round, and you will never progress in spirituality. Forget about enlightenment or something like that. So that is my answer.
See, good. You got a good perspective, Siddharthi from Bliko. Siddhanand gave you a more philosophical proposal, I think. But let's hear Atmanand. Atmanand also is in family.
Yeah, happy SIP day. You're able to hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so your own formula for liberation is dials, right? So it is be a dedicated divine instrument, awaken, live AiR philosophy, and spread the message. So if you're dials with family, without family, it doesn't make a difference. So without family also, if you're not a dials also, you're similarly hopeless actually.
Good. See, I hope you understood, Siddharthi, what he's saying.
The thing is, sir, sir, actually, I don't know about you, sir. Because I presume that you don't have a family, I guess. So maybe so I didn't know about you. So if you have a family, then everything changes. Then full change.
I had a family,
Yes, sir.
but now this is my family. Zoom is my family. So how did
Yes, sir.
Zoom become my family?
So because sir, what I observed in the families is that there is a very strong even in jobs and all everywhere they have a very strong sense of rooting at like getting rooted. The flying concept is not
Attachment.
there.
There's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
attachment.
sir.
There's too much
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
attachment. So
Yes, sir.
this is
Yes,
what
sir.
Atmanand gave you another sixer. He said, as
Yes.
long as you're living as a dedicated divine instrument,
Yes,
you
sir.
are
Yes, sir.
you are a dedicated instrument who is awakened and living this philosophy of life. What is the
Yes, sir.
philosophy of life? The philosophy of life is I'm not the body, mind, ego. If I'm not the body, mind, ego, how can I have children and grandchildren and great grandchildren?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't have.
Yes, sir.
So obviously I was born from a mother and father.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And do I have to respect that or not? Of course I respect that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But am I that? I'm not that.
Yes, sir.
If I am awakened that I am not that, then how does it matter? Whether
Yes, sir.
children have grandchildren or don't have grandchildren doesn't matter to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
For me, in my humanitarian home, I have 800 people. They're all my children.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's a matter of awakening. It's a matter of realization. So this is where we have different views. Let's hear. You're
Yes,
still on the first speaker. Rutanu,
Yes.
we've got three good opinions from three different apostles. Yes,
Shivam Guruji.
tell me.
Guruji, if we have family and we have grandchildren and great grandchildren, it is okay, but we should have art of detached attachment.
Then
So we will be free, we will be happy, we will love all, we will not have any expectations, will not need peace of mind, will accept and surrender, not feel miserable, will overcome ignorance, live in purpose, and live as a divine instrument.
good. So is anything wrong in having a family or nothing wrong in having a family?
If we are not married, we should not marry. But if we
Why?
get married, because it is easier to get enlightenment and liberation.
Why?
We are not in faso in Jhanjat.
So Siptarishi, you understood this. If you are not married, she's saying don't get married. Why we should not get married, Siptarishi? You know the answer since you are new to the call. You know the answer?
Yes, sir. I agree with ma'am's point that if you're not married, we should not get married. Because sir, today's generation, sir, it is very dangerous. Sir, marriage and all today's generation is very dangerous.
Why? What's so dangerous in today's generation?
Sir, everyone has become so ignorant. Like they're going, we say na ulti ganga. They're going in opposite direction. Like it's unbelievable. Like even my parents tell that earlier days, it was so like good. Like there was less pollution. Everything was good. There were people used to come and visit each other's homes. Now everything has become technological and people have become very like robots.
Okay. So if somebody wants to touch that point, what is wrong in having children? Like Ruthan who said we should not get married. So that's a separate discussion. Don't mix it today, because but since she mentioned it, I had given a very good example of what it is to get enlightened with marriage and without marriage. I have given a clear example. You remember the example? What is it? Okay, so somebody else will come forward with the answer. Anand Krishna, what's wrong in having a family? Children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, क्या problem है?
Sir, good evening, sir. Pranam, sir. Sir, nothing wrong. If live with a dreaded attachment, second, if lives as a ladi, dedicated divine instrument, then there is no problem. फैमिली है या नहीं है, क्या अंतर होता है यार? फैमिली के साथ डिफिकल्ट होगा, लेकिन हो जाएगा. आपकी इच्छा है तो आपकी.
So anything wrong?
नहीं, nothing wrong.
Good. Let me hear the others. Redmi, who's Redmi Note 11? कौन है ये?
Thank you.
हाँ, प्रेमचंद जी, बताइए. शिवम बताइए. हाँ, बोलिए, आपका व्यू क्या है? 80+.
Nothing is wrong if you are living inside with such chit and sip and following the path of detached attachment. But simple line. Everything is clear. If you are living inside you with such chit and sip and following the path of detached attachment, that's enough. Nothing is wrong.
Okay, good. So, Premchand ji says after 80 years, he says if you are able to live detached, the question is, can you have children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and be detached? That is the next question, Shivoham. But Premchand ji says if you live detached attachment, no problem. Live in Satchita. Thank you, Premchand ji. Good answer. Shivoham, let us hear Shivoham. He also has a family.
Sure, Saji. There's nothing
Go
wrong in
ahead.
having a family, Saji. There should be no bondage. Having family is God's grace. It is
How can you have a family and not have a bondage?
yes, Saji. It's possible.
How?
Saji, प्रभु उनके माता पिता है, मैं उनका गार्डियन हूँ.
Very good.
God, our family is an ashram where we all live. God's grace, no attachment, no
So
identity. They are not mine.
So
They are प्रभु के बच्चे हैं, वो मेरे नहीं है. मैं तो उनका केयर.
very good. Very good.
Example.
Advanced answer. हाँ, ये प्रभु के बच्चे हैं, हमारे बच्चे नहीं हैं.
Duty without
Yesha.
attachment. I should do my
Huh?
duty without attachment.
So that
Example.
is the challenge. Can you have family, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and not be
Yes, sir.
attached?
No, yes, sir. Ji. They have got their own karmas. God will take care of them.
Okay. Good answer. Yesha. Good answer. Yesha. Sridhara.
Shivam Guruji.
Yes, sir.
Guruji, Shivam Guruji.
Yes, sir.
Guruji, there is nothing wrong with having a family, Guruji. Spirituality teach us to love them without attachment, Guruji.
So is it possible to have family, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and not have attachment?
It is very difficult, Guruji, but practice, Guruji.
Good answer.
For
Difficult.
example, water and boat, Guruji, like that.
Who's in your family?
Guruji, 4 members, Guruji.
Who?
Me, my wife, my children, and my grandmother.
How old is your child?
6 years, Guruji.
One child.
Yes, Guruji.
And grandmother.
Yes, Guruji.
Not mother, father, grandmother.
Grandmother, Guruji.
Very good. So see, therefore, this is a typical example. Sridhara coming on the call every day. He has a family. But the family is not affecting him coming on the call. I see him dedicated. I don't think you missed a call, right? Last 1 month, have you missed any call?
No, Guruji.
Very dedicated. Before 8 o'clock, I come, he's on the call. So one of the most dedicated people on the call. This is a big difference. Thank you. Sony. Sol in Nikhila. Sony Atman Nemsom. Let's hear.
So namaste.
Yes, Sony.
Sir, having a family in a lot of ways makes you more spiritual, I feel. Um, so there were 4 ashramas they made, right? Brahm,
Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas.
Exactly. So when a person passes through these, he gains more experience. And of course, if there is an inclination of spirituality in them, then you would have gone through all the pains and all the sufferings and all the emotions. So then you want to come out of this cycle.
But
So that will develop.
in today's world, does this exist? Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas, does it exist?
Yeah, we are all going through the same. It may
No,
not be
no,
the same way
no,
that
no.
was described in the Puranas, but we are going through this.
Tell me, where does it exist today? It does not exist.
So,
My dear Sony, in the earlier days, when you earn, then you learn, which means that you get married, you do business. At 50 years old, you had to leave your house and go. You had to go into the forest. Vanaprastha.
okay, in that sense, I'm not talking about that in that sense, but it may have evolved. But what I'm saying is, I'm 55 now, and I've done my childhood, I've done my familyhood, and then now I'm considering myself as being in the um, third stage. So in that sense, I just meant, I'm not like talking about it literally, but um, but I would say, yeah, you will be evolving more if you have all these experiences.
No, obviously you need the experiences. I have written a book called The Four Quarters of Life.
Yeah,
First you earn, then you learn, then you turn,
turn.
and you yearn. But in what we are in current world, we earn, we learn, and then we burn, and then we return. It's a beautiful book. I don't know how many of you have read the book. It's called The Four Quarters of Life. Is that the name of the book? Four Quarters of Life. I'm not sure the name of the book. The Four Quarters of Life. Akman, I put it in the digital air. I don't know. A beautiful book. Very beautiful book. The four quarters of life. So this is very important. And this is the problem. In today's world, people, let me tell you, in the earlier days when you were in the third quarter, you would detach from your children, grandchildren, and move on.
Yeah,
Today,
yeah.
today,
Today you
even a
can't.
90-year-old does not know, even a 90-year-old has not left the children and grandchildren and great grandchildren. I am talking from typical experience in my life.
Yeah, because
The
of
family
ignorance
photo,
again.
the family photo only becomes bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have seen some family photos. The cameraman finds a great difficulty in taking a picture of the family
Yeah,
because so
correct.
many children and so many grandchildren and so many great grandchildren that the cameraman is struggling to put them all in the frame.
Yes, sir. So, but the time available for spirituality will become less, obviously, when you have family and when you have all the responsibilities, attachments, everything. Um, but I would say you gain experiences and you would want to come out of that cycle if you
So
have realizations.
anything wrong in having family, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren?
if you get into the attachment mode and if you're not able to come out of it, then yeah, that is a vicious cycle. But otherwise, there is nothing wrong
Today's
in having.
today is quite a sixer call. I mean, it's not an ordinary. I thought it's an ordinary call, but this call started. I started asking myself, "Kya ye topic hai yaar? Kya what a topic." Now I'm understanding this topic is another sixer. Oh, it's a huge sixer. Let me see who SIP speaks through now. SIP is going to speak through somebody within the next 30, 40 minutes. Atmanand, what's wrong in having a family, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren?
Yeah, happy SIP day. So I thought the problem is not family, right? It's more like attachment to pleasure, people, and possessions, right? So if you're attached, then we are
So
bond.
then,
So I
so
mean, even if you have a family, but you're not attached, that is
so
okay.
if you're not attached, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah.
So then, if you're not attached to your family, then how they become your family?
No. I mean, like whatever the world calls them family, once you are awakened, everybody is SIP now, and SIP is only
Okay,
taking care of everybody.
let us do a little practical. Okay, so what happens if I have my friends. I have some YPO friends. They have family, they have children, they have grandchildren, and they also now have great grandchildren. So their whole day goes in taking care of their children, their grandchildren, and their great grandchildren. Entire focus is on that. So that is there anything wrong?
Absolutely, there is wrong. Connection is not right.
Huh? No, the connection is okay. I can hear you. Anything wrong in that?
100% it is wrong. You don't have any time for SIP, na? Then that first thing itself dedicated divine.
Just now you told it's okay. Just
No,
now you
no.
told it's okay. No, you're saying
No,
100%
no.
wrong.
See, I
You're,
told
you're, you're,
No, I told it is okay if you are attached to SIP and not attached to family. But now the example that you gave, they are completely attached to family, right? So they have no time for SIP. So whether it is see, the same thing can happen with people without family also, right? So that they may be, running behind some other pleasures or stuff like that and not spending time for SIP. That is the root cause, is what I'm trying to tell.
No, that is, of course, that is a big problem. See, this call today, this Ask Care call is basically for achieving the goal of liberation, moksha. That's why today we made a very important decision. We are separating AiR and Ask Care. So AiR and Happy AiR. So AiR will continue to be focused on the enlightenment and the subject. We have another brand which will have a separate website, YouTube, separate, which Happy AiR will be is a separate subject altogether, which will lead to AiR. This is the highest. I know you can please guide the team on that, because we can't dilute the two, we can't mix the two. People who want enlightenment are looking for enlightenment. Happiness is a byproduct. But people who want happiness, I don't know what they're heading for. Then they will see later when they get to the 3P. My point is, it's a very tricky question. Today's question is a very tricky question. What's wrong in having children? Nothing wrong in. I also have children. Now, if the children have children, they become my grandchildren. So what's wrong? And what's wrong if my grandchildren have children? They have great grandchildren. So what's wrong? What is wrong is we have to understand it, that you have to look deeper. What is wrong? So, is anything wrong as you're seeing it?
No. Wrong is if you see them as your own and don't see them as SIP, then you get attached to them, then that would be the problem.
Not your own means how they're not your own, then who's there?
No, in the sense that you're attached to them. Okay, forget that my own, your own. If you're attached to them and your time goes in them, or looking after their welfare, you feel I have to do this, I have to do that, and you don't get time to contemplate on SIP, then that clearly is a bottleneck.
So there's a trick behind the question. Think deeper.
Okay, fine, no problem. I'll come back.
There's a trick. There's a trick behind the question. Think deeper. Okay.
Sure.
So Namsam. I also didn't know there was a trick. Sip just now told me. So I didn't know there was a trick. Yes, Shivam, bolo.
मैं बोलता हूँ कि does not matter having family or does not having family, but having family is much more stronger, because in any case, if you are awakened, fully awakened, family becomes a support and they are also SIP, ना? ऐसे ही अगर 50 साल
तो ये क्या बकवास टॉपिक है? बकवास है ना टॉपिक?
नहीं, टॉपिक कुछ भी हो, हर टॉपिक में कुछ ना कुछ नया सीखने को मिलता है. लेकिन आज से 50 साल पहले मेरे माता पिता ने ऐसा सोचा होता तो मैं रहता ही नहीं ना. Who will serve? शिप्स का क्रिएशन को कौन सर्व करेगा?
Beautiful. That's why Lord Krishna tells in the
air is
Bhagavad
not
Gita.
there,
That's why
if
Lord
air
Krishna
is
in the
not
Bhagavad
there,
Gita.
if air is not there, who would have taken care of that 800 people?
That's good. But they're not my children. Or are they my children? Are they my grandchildren? Are they my great grandchildren?
Whoever it is, as long as they are ship and it is ship's plan.
Now
So
you are
it is my
shifting.
primary responsibility to get married and have children, actually.
Actually, Lord Krishna, what did he say in the Bhagavad Gita? You know, Siddhanand, what did Lord Krishna say about this? Siddhanand, you know what I'm talking about, Siddhanand? What did Lord Krishna say about this in the Bhagavad Gita? Who wants to say?
I was never born, nor I never die. I was always
No,
there.
no.
Everything happens
Lord
as per my
Krishna,
will.
Lord Krishna said there must be dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Lord Krishna teaches us, I think, I'm sure, in the Bhagavad Gita, Siddhanand, he talks about this or no?
Yes, yes. The
Siddhanand,
four Purusharthas one has to
it's there in
follow,
the Bhagavad Gita?
and also sadhana. Yes.
It's there in the Bhagavad Gita or no?
It's very much there in the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Good. So, Namsam is saying, क्या problem है यार? Family नहीं होगा तो जिंदगी boring हो जाएगा. योगी नहीं. So we are nothing wrong in having a family. This is where we are. But Atmanan suddenly said, no, there's a big problem. Suddenly, I know where he came from. Yogini.
Sir, you can have a family, like the example of a lotus living in the pond. You cannot sink into the pond. You can be in the pond above your all this kitchen and all that. You
So
can
how do you
still
live
live in that.
So tell me, how can you be in the pond above the kitchen when you have children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren? Give me the practical way.
You are not sinking into it. No, you are above that.
So give me the practical answer now. What you are saying, people don't understand.
You are not getting attached to them. No, you will do your duties and that's it. Then you have your time
Let
for.
me see who's the enlightened person today. Let me see who's enlightened person today. I'm not sure, but let me see, because there is some enlightenment hidden in this question. Rumataji, there is an enlightenment hidden in this question. Rumataji.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham. Guruji,
Boliye.
I feel family is a bit hindrance. Because whatever you may say, the attachment is deep rooted. You only say for the sake of saying that we are not attached. But many times I have seen you are attached. And it is easy to say we are not attached to them. We are somewhere.
So today I want to see how many people get SIP answer. Rumataji has given a beautiful answer, but I'm not giving the clue. The answer is right or wrong. Otherwise, you don't get a chance to express. There are 10 more people wanting to express. All apostles, please try. I want to understand what is your thought process. So Rumataji is saying hindrance hai. Bada problem hai.
But Guruji, if we try, we can do our best. But it is hindrance. I feel it is hindrance.
Okay, I don't want to, thank you for your, so we have got today complete different answers. We have got North Pole, South Pole, East and West, 4 different areas. Let us hear. Sachi, what do you feel? And this is a very critical point. All of you are in families. It's a very critical matter. It's not an easy matter. This really needs awakening and enlightenment to answer the question. Yes. Bolo.
Guruji, my submission is I am living as a hello.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm saying I am already living as dedicated divine instrument, and I am attached, detached, and attached. So nothing is stopping me to get enlightened. I'm very clear about that goal, and I will attain it.
So you didn't answer the question.
I said nothing wrong to have family, as long as you
Don't bunk
realize
class.
that.
Don't bunk the class. Huh?
Nothing wrong to have a family if you are married, but if you have realized your purpose of life and you are already serving as a dedicated divine instrument, then it will not be a hindrance.
Simi, So nothing wrong. He's married. He's saying nothing wrong. What is the problem? I'm married. I'm living a dedicated divine instrument. What a beautiful answer, right? Is it the right answer? I don't know. Is it the right answer? I don't. I want to hear all the sips talking. And today I'm going to see your. See, this is how a mentor can make out your level of enlightenment. This is how the mentor can make out where are you. And if you don't speak, then the mentor knows you don't want to know. If you speak, then the mentor will be able to tell you where you are. Yes, Simi, let's hear.
Go home,
Interesting.
sir.
Go soon. Everybody gets a chance to speak. Yes, Bolo.
Sir, until and unless you are in subconsciousness, there is everything wrong. Having family, whenever you are in subconsciousness, everything is fine. So my summation is, if you are
So
enlightened,
having a family, okay, it's having a family is okay, provided
subconsciousness, provided
subconsciousness. Good.
every time you are aware, you are realized every time. I'm talking for each minute.
How
You
do
are
you
aware.
how do you remain in this? How, people are confused. How do you remain in subconsciousness? Can you explain?
So subconsciousness is basically you cannot be 24/7 in subconsciousness until you are enlightened. So my point is, if
No,
you are
no.
enlightened,
About family, about your family, you said it's okay to have family provided you're in subconsciousness.
huh,
So a person
if
who's
you
having a family and it's subconsciousness, how will they live?
they will live, they will treat they will see sip in everybody. No, there is no attachment, there is no losing, there is no fear of losing them. There is no
Then where's the question of having family and children and grandchildren and great grandchildren?
हाँ वही बोल रही हूँ, अगर सबकॉन्शियसनेस में तो सब कुछ फैमिली है ना सर. एवरीबडी, होल वर्ल्ड इज फैमिली.
अरे अरे ये मैजिक हो गया. हाँ? Okay,
सबकॉन्शियसनेस में हो तो सब कुछ ही अच्छा है ना सर. इफ यू आर नॉट इन
तो
सबकॉन्शियसनेस
आपका
देन तभी
आपका
तो
आपका
अटैचमेंट आता है.
आपका बच्चा और दूसरे का बच्चा में फर्क क्या हो गया फिर?
हाँ तो वो मैं नहीं हूँ तभी तो फर्क है सर. मैं सबकॉन्शियसनेस में नहीं हूँ तभी तो डिफरेंस आता है. इफ आई रियलाइज.
Oh, you're giving gyan, you're giving gyan, but you're
हाँ,
not having
नो सर,
the
इट्स
personal
ऑनेस्ट.
experience of it.
इट्स ऑनेस्ट फीडबैक बिकॉज लाइक इफ
Okay, good.
मैं
Very good,
कंप्लीटली
very good.
कॉन्शियसनेस में
नहीं
होंगी
नहीं,
तो
आपने
मैं.
आपने I think आपने हटके जवाब दिया है. Anybody spoken like this before up till now? थोड़ा हटके जवाब मिला है. New answer. Okay, Supriya. See, this is where I'm seeing at which state of life are you? At which state of life are you? Supriya, what do you think? Anything wrong? Back to the main subject. She drifted from the subject. What's
Soham,
wrong
sir,
in having a family, children? Anything wrong?
there is nothing wrong in having a family. But as per my understanding, there are two possibilities. Sir.
Off your video, please. I can't hear you. Off your video.
One is the whole
Switch off
family.
your video and
Yes, sir.
please talk now. Please talk, Supriya.
I am finding two possibilities. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, two possibilities. Yes.
Two possibilities. One is the whole family should be in this path, so that
Very good.
they can attain their purpose of getting enlightenment.
What?
I know few families who are
what an
all
amazing
the members
answer.
are in this
Huh?
path.
Amazing. The second possibility.
And the second possibility, what I understand is, sir, we can have a family after enlightenment. If an enlightened person,
and
if he is an enlightened person, he can have a family and live happily. Otherwise,
children and grandchildren and
chances
children,
of
grandchildren,
slipping
great
back.
grandchildren. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Otherwise,
Siptarishi,
the
your connection
slipping
is
of
not good, so
slipping is.
Siptarishi.
Sir, one important point came into my mind, sir. Like most of the fathers, sir, in a family, if the father becomes enlightened, then it is possible for the entire family to get enlightened. So that
How?
Sir, because sir, the father is the head of the family. So if he
you're telling very very hypothetical answer. It's नहीं होता है. This is Supriya's imagination, and you're caught by her imagination.
No, sir, not because of ma'am. Actually, sir, what happened is, sir, like most of the fathers, like when they are taking care of the family, finance, everything, their mind is full of tension.
If the father wants to eat channa bhatura, the wife will give one slap and say, "I want to eat noodles." That only they don't agree. Where is the question of agreeing on enlightenment?
Yes, yes, that is also there.
Come on. They don't even agree whether father wants to eat
Yes.
pizza. The woman says, "Hey, you go to hell. I want rasam chawal." That only they don't agree.
So, but if the wife is like traditional, like spiritual, then
Shut your mouth types.
हाँ sir.
Shut your mouth types.
Oh, okay. So if the wife is
In
spiritual,
today's world, shut your mouth wife does not exist.
yes,
Because the
yes,
wife
yes,
has
yes,
started to earn. Today's
yes,
earlier
yes,
days
yes,
in Puran and old Zamana, the wife used to shut up and be shut your mouth wife.
yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. That
In
is there.
today's Zamana, the wife will give one slap, say, I'm earning my own money, you shut up.
Yes,
Today's
sir.
world has changed.
Yes, answer in families, the important point of surrender. That surrender they cannot do easily. That's the point. Surrender.
Okay. Rico, no, so we are moving from the topic. What's wrong in having a family, grandchildren, children? What's the problem, Blico?
The problem is because we don't have the family with the equation of 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. If you get the partner, 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. If both have the same path, same goal to grow in spirituality, it is the best, but it is very rare. It is very, very rare. And for that reason, if you get awakened before your marriage, you have to think 10 times before you get into that chakkar. If you get the person who is also aligned with your thought process, and he or she is also interested in spirituality, then nothing wrong in marriage, because that will support. Because anyway, you need food, you need to take care of your body, this, that, you need partner. So that becomes more easy. But what is happening in the practical world is exactly opposite, because most of the people are not supporting. And like, theoretically we can say detachment, like it is very hard. It is very hard with the walking with the 5 bags in your hand, and you walk with the one backpack, and that makes a difference. So that weight is very hard,
Nah,
and
see,
that
that
makes your
example,
journey
that
very
example
difficult.
is what I was referring to. Yeah, I was
So
referring to that example. There's a lot of walking without
baggage,
walking without a
without baggage.
suitcase on your head. You said
Yeah.
backpack. I'm talking about
Backpack,
suitcase. And
suitcase, yeah, 5
children with one
suitcase,
suitcase, children
two
one
in hand,
suitcase, grandchildren second suitcase, great
second,
grandchildren third
third suitcase.
suitcase.
Yeah. So it's very hard. Yeah.
Rajkumar. So you didn't give solution, but anyway, you gave a good opinion. You didn't give solution. Rajkumar, except you said that somebody you told people like Siptarishi before getting married, think 10 times, then get married.
Shivam Gurti.
Yes.
So there are 3 points I want to say. Maybe all three are different. If you don't have this, Maya and Leela will vanish basically, because so many souls has to come, and some of them to get enlightened. So that all this uh, maybe
So
chakra.
you want to become a Muruga in the Leela.
So that is one point. There are 3 points. So maybe
Okay.
I
Next
just I want
point.
to say.
Next point. First point is called become a Muruga in the Leela. Second point.
Okay. Second point is you should have maybe your kids consciously. If you are in consciousness, if you are sure that will be not hindrances to your enlightenment, then there's no harm having the kids. There's a point number 2.
Third.
And third point, what I actually think, uh, this is a maybe this will help for getting enlightened, because you are going through many hindrances like roadblocks. So that will.
This is again this is another nice that people think you need roadblocks to be enlightened. No, you don't to be enlightened. Roadblocks can only stop you. But good attempt. Thank you for your thing. So I have limited time to thank you for 3 opinions. Huh? Yes.
No,
Bolo,
no.
Bolo.
One more thing, you have a chance to maybe not easy to make your kids to be enlightened. Basically, you have a chance.
So you're forgetting that everybody on karma. Atmatray. But very interesting question. I'm telling you, SIP, I didn't know SIP is giving such an interesting question today. And it's such a beautiful, this is such a beautiful session. I am surprised. I thought, a boring question. I just thought Monday evening, sip day, Monday, boring. Let's see. Atmatre, what do you say?
Yes, sir. Shivam, sir. Sir, I want to say that we have to see SIP in the family members.
What do you mean?
Then
if you see
the
SIP in family members, will they remain children, grandchildren? Will not remain?
we have to serve them as a SIP. Then
Serve your
it will
children
be.
and grandchildren as a SIP.
I think so.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Only so. So your life should go in serving your children and grandchildren. So that's your life. No, I'm asking you, is that your answer? Okay, Rajanand. So Atmatrai gives a different answer. You must have children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, but you must take care of them like SIP. This is another like sixer. Or I mean, today we have got east, northeast, northwest, southwest, northeast. I don't know how many answers we are getting today. This Zoom call recording will be amazing. Rajanand, आप बताइए इतने दिन के बाद बोल रहे बोलिए briefly बताइए.
सोहम सर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है फैमिली से. I think family becomes an asset to see through your spiritual process. आप कितना spiritual आगे चल रहे हो. Because इसमें वो बातें हैं सर. Detached attachment हम यहाँ मात खाते हैं. To live as divine instrument हम यहाँ मात खाते हैं. हमें यहाँ पर लगता है पता है कि हम कितने true to Guru's words है. कितने हम truthfulness चल रहे हैं.
Okay. Hello. Back to the question. According to you, it's wrong or not wrong?
It is right to have a family, sir. It becomes an asset in your spiritual progress. मेरे हिसाब से.
Family becomes an asset. कैसे? How the family becomes asset?
To see through your spiritual progress. कितना आप spirituality, कितना आप detached हो रहे हैं अपने बच्चों से दूर रह रहे हैं. Internally, outside you are okay. इंटरनली कितने आप दूर रहे हैं. मेरी सारा बेटी है 10 दिन से मैं दिल्ली में हूँ. वो पार बैठी शाम को मिलती है टेबल पे वो खाने पे. आई डोंट सी हर फॉर द फुल डे. एंड वो नहीं है कि मैं उसे प्यार नहीं करता हूँ. स्टिल आई लव हर. बट आई एम अपना काम कर रहा हूँ. पढ़ाई यहाँ बैठा हूँ कमरे में मीटिंग कर रहा हूँ. नोबडी बॉदर्स मी. सो इट बिकम्स एन. वही आदमी जो बेटी के लिए रो रहा था 3 साल पहले यूएस में थी, वो कभी कभी उससे फोन जब मैसेज करेगी नहीं करेगी डजंट मैटर. वो सबके हवाले है.
Good. Sridhara, good answer. But again, there must be complete consciousness in this answering. Let me hear quickly, Sridhara.
Guruji, I stay with my same before answer, Guruji. But there is nothing wrong with having a family, Guruji. Spirituality teaches to love them without attachment. Same answer, Guruji. But by our priority, first priority is given to the SIP, Guruji.
Good, Shiba. We have to give priority to SIP, but we should have children and grandchildren and grandmother and grandfather. Shiba.
Pranam Guruji means gratitude, Guruji. Guruji, having family, it is like in walking on the fire, Guruji.
तो फैमिली को क्या करना?
नहीं, वो बहुत बड़ा एक रणांगण बोलते, क्या उसको बोलते, वॉर. जहाँ पे रणांगण मतलब गुरुजी देयर वी फाइट, मतलब वॉर होती है वहां पे. उसको क्या बोलते हैं गुरुजी?
मुझे नहीं पता क्या बोलते.
There is a fight between consciousness and mind and consciousness, गुरुजी.
Okay, अभी टाइम नहीं है. बोलो wrong है, right है, wrong है.
नहीं, 100 times we fail, Guruji. That is the test, Guruji. Family is the test, Guruji. That only I have to tell.
आप डेली फेल होते हैं ना फैमिली के लिए?
हाँ, मैं बहुत फेल होती हूँ.
ओके, गुड. अच्छा, तो आपको सीखना है आज. आपको कॉल में सीखना है कुछ. अच्छा, what's wrong in having family, children, great grandchildren?
Yes, but I think there's nothing wrong in having a family, Guruji. But we should love them and serve them as SIP. But we should remain in SIP consciousness every time. और इतनी attachment नहीं होनी चाहिए. Detached.
You are telling there's nothing. You are saying there's nothing wrong in having ice cream, but we must have ice cream, hot ice cream. तो कैसे ये आप दोनों contradict कर रहे हैं? कैसे होगा?
नहीं, फैमिली में जब तक हमारी पहले तो हम इस उसमें थे ही नहीं कि क्या स्पिरिचुअलिटी है और क्या है,
Distance is
तब तक
working.
फैमिली हो चुकी होती
Distance
है।
is working.
अभी हमको गुरु मिले तो हमारे लिए ये बहुत अच्छा बात है। इसमें रह के हम ये अच्छे से अपने आप को अटैच और डिटैच कर सकते हैं। एक्चुअली हमने ही पकड़ा हुआ था सबको, अभी हमको मालूम पड़ रहा है कि हमने पकड़ा हुआ था, वो फैमिली ने हमको नहीं पकड़ा हुआ था। नोबडी कोई हमें रोक नहीं सकता हमारे स्पिरिचुअल पाथ पर हमें ऊपर जाने से, अगर हम चाहते हैं तो।
I lost about 20 seconds of your answer. Will you repeat in summary? 20 seconds, I got disconnected.
अभी हम फैमिली में हो या ना हो, अगर हम स्पिरिचुअल पाथ पर ऊपर जाना चाहते हैं तो हमें नोबडी कैन, कोई नहीं रोक सकता।
So is it wrong or not? So is it wrong or not wrong?
जो भी सिचुएशन है, अगर फैमिली है तो उसमें हम सिर्फ कॉन्शियसनेस में रहे हमेशा। हर बंदा फैमिली
कैसे?
का सिर्फ है।
कैसे?
जो भी हमें मिला फैमिली में वो सब सिर्फ है, उसको सिर्फ की तरह ही प्यार करें, उसको सर्व करें। लेकिन अगर हम अपना अपलिफ्टमेंट चाहते हैं, हमको गुरु मिल गया हमारे कर्मा की वजह से, हमारी उसके वजह से, तो हम अपना रास्ता ऊपर बना सकते हैं, हम जा सकते हैं।
Good. Only problem है, ये problem है, ये कभी हम we want to be with sip पर थोड़ा slip हो जाते हैं, वही तो problem है। Okay, let's see where we reach. Yasha, quickly, let's go quickly. Yasha, quickly.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Yes? Why
Yes.
can't you know should be okay? Yes, tell me.
Sir, we can't decide it's wrong or I think it's totally depend upon the person who is marrying. There is both advantages and its disadvantages
Okay.
for marriage.
Then
Yeah.
no, then you're not clear about the answer, leave it. You have to have clarity, this side or that side. Siva, we are going to go faster. Yes.
Yes. Family is not an issue, because only family allowed me to attend this call every day without fail. If I am not getting their support, I won't be here to attend the call every day. So that way the support is completely there. And as far as I am concerned, if I dissolve my I, me, mind, ego, emotions, then being in the family, fulfilling my duties with their love and selflessness, and be in SIP consciousness always, so that you don't cling to PPP, and attachment is also not there, expectation is not there. And one more thing I want to say, it's possible when you are in nuclear family, it is easy to manage. But if it is a joint family, then I feel that it's easy to renounce the family and get out of the family. But it's not possible in a nuclear families. But luckily, we have, SIP is in SIP consciousness. My husband is also supportive. And anyway, my son is not in India. So
Okay, good. Your karma is good. Shivoham, you have good karma. Shivoham.
Shivam Sirji.
Yes, sir.
Sirji, according to the Gita, I think Krishna tells Arjuna to live grahastha dharma, to be in that grahastha dharma. Do your duty perfectly rather than your family is going. They'll do their, you do your duty.
So how did Krishna answer this question? Did Krishna answer this question?
Krishna, no, Saji. Krishna told Arjuna.
What he told, you're not telling that.
To do your duty without attachments and results.
What does it mean?
That it means you do your work perfectly rather than looking into your family matters.
Okay. That means what Krishna said, Buddha did not follow. Buddha left his wife and son and walked out. Buddha told to बीवी जाओ बच्चा जाओ, ना बीवी ना बच्चा, निर्वाणा मैं हूँ चाहता. The whole world is that. सबसे बड़ा है निर्वाणा. Buddha told बीवी बच्चा सब गोली मारो, मुझे नहीं चाहिए.
आज का जनरेशन के लिए सबसे बड़ा रुपया.
Atma and Mohan. No, I just gave you all one clue. Let me see. So what? How that we all should not follow Buddha. Be careful. Atma and Mohan. Krishna. Yes, Atma and Mohan.
Acha
If you
ji,
don't say quick, answer quickly, I'll move. If your video is off, you don't answer, next person will speak. Tell me quickly.
good evening, sir.
Good
In my
evening.
opinion, I think nothing wrong in having family, but obsession with your family is too much. If it is too much, then something is wrong with you.
How many
Wrong with
children?
us.
How many children and grandchildren you have?
I have two daughters, sir. Both of them they're married. They're well off, but I'm talking of something different. Too much of obsession with your children or grandchildren or father or mother or wife is too bad.
Too bad.
You should come. Yeah. You should come out of you should treat everyone like a ship only. Be like a ship.
How to do it, man?
Just following you, sir, by reading your books, by attending to meditation and Zoom calls.
But you are following me, but you are not telling what to do.
No, sir. I'm too small a person to tell what to do and what not to do. This thing.
Okay.
But only I can share
You
my
are talking like
experience.
Rumataji. Rumataji ne to sixer maar diya. Bola no need. Okay, Krishna. Let's hear Krishna. Krishna without image, but Krishna, yes.
Yes, sir. Krishnoham. Sir, Bhagavad Gita talks about Swajana Dharma versus Swadharma. Krishna told him not to do just because he saw his grandfather, he was afraid to fight. So he said, your self-knowledge is first. And very clearly in a sloka, Bhagavan says, you have to be free from the entanglement of son, clearly, son, home, and wife. Very clearly, putra, dara, grihadishu, etc., etc. Because there is nothing wrong. Why? Because we are conditioned. We are perfect souls, divine souls. But we were made to understand that only if I marry, I'm complete. Only if I have business, I'm complete. Only if I have got a PhD degree, I'm complete. But I'm complete, I'm the self. So if you're moving in the enlightenment path, this is definitely an obstacle, a roadblock. But since we have married, now we have to treat them as SIP. But everybody, that is a big, slow path. Unless you have a guru in your path, because the first duty is not Swadharma, Swajana Dharma. It is what is today's called enlightenment. But it has become secondary because we are in a family. That is what we have to change now.
What is Swajana Dharma means what?
The duty of your son and grandson and grandchildren and
that's Swajana.
Your grandfather, Swajana.
And Swadharma is your dharma.
Swadharma is my dharma,
is
to
moksha.
get
Is moksha.
So that became a second thing because this became the priority.
So Krishna clearly says Swajana Dharma is not important compared to Swadharma.
He says clearly you have to be free from the entanglement with your son. Son, daughter, wife, home. Very clearly. Putra, dhara, grihadishu. Clearly.
Oh my God. So Krishna also is speaking like Rumataji. That's Rumataji is saying ye sab chodo. Huh? Then
it is not chodo. It is not chodo. If you are strong enough to be liberated in the family, there are people. I know many people. But because they were in a constant company with their guru, their priority was enlightenment. Then it is possible. But if your priority is to take care of your grandchild, their education, because we say Vivekananda should be born in my neighbor's house, not in my house. My son should be a PhD wala. So that has to change.
Okay, good one. Good one. You have given very good gyan, but I'm still waiting for SIP to speak. Atmanand, thank you, Krishna. Atmanand, that we have only 5 minutes quickly. No, we cannot give a second chance, so I will stop at Girishanand and Rajkumar and Mohan after I speak. Atmanand, Rekha, Chidanand, Uman Natraj and Girishanand. 5 people, then I speak. Yes, then we'll speak Rajkumar and Mohan.
Yeah, so family is an obstacle for enlightenment. Because when we say family, that means the identification of I, me, mine is there. If we are able to see everybody as SIP, then we don't have a family.
Then what happens to family?
Family is not there.
Then family is not there means?
No, the family becomes big like your family, right? The whole world becomes the family. So the definition of family changes.
So those who are living like dedicated instruments like Atmanand is living, SIP directly or indirectly speaks. But let me give a chance till Girishanand. Yes, Rekha? Good, Atmanand. Good point. Yes.
Shivam AiR.
Shivam?
Marriage is a hindrance, family is a hindrance, but now since we have chosen this path and we are already married, so I don't think we should blame the family because it's our priority, it's our journey. We have to make this a priority. So family doesn't matter. It
So
is
then,
we
what's the
have to.
answer?
The answer is like family or no family, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Chidanand.
We have to choose.
Chidanand.
It's our journey.
Yeah. You're giving answer, but you're not giving a solution. Yes, Chidanand.
I would like to say that family or no family is a part of your prarabdha. So as far as you are concerned, your prarabdha, you will have whatever it is. But you should know when you should get yourself away from the family. Once my purushartha is over, why should I get entangled with grandchildren and great-grandchildren? There is entanglement. So
What
as
should
far
you
as
do?
I am concerned, once I get married, if it is a prarabdha is there, I will get married. If there is no prarabdha, then I'll not get married.
Not
If I
only prarabdha,
if my
prarabdha
children
and
is there,
agami. Continue. Yeah.
prarabdha and agami is there. But
Okay,
second,
continue.
but the karma will make it happen or not happen. So I think we should not quarrel with the our status. We should live a life of spirituality. And that's why I
How
said
to?
guru plays a very important role.
Yeah,
At
but if you
what
don't,
stage you get a guru,
if you don't learn from the guru, then there's no pain.
then
No
there is
meaning.
no agami karma. That is your choice.
Okay, Uma Natraj, thank you. We are up to now. I have picked up 2 or 3 people who have spoken a little bit on what Sip has told me. Uma and Girish Anand, then Rajkumar after me. Yes.
The family is not a hindrance. If you're awakened, definitely family is not a hindrance. So unless you are awakened, you feel it is a hindrance. And even the same Bhagavad Gita says, Dharma must be guided by wisdom, not attachment. So if you are in consciousness and if you have that Ekatattva Abhyasa, that laser focus on SIP, do your Dharma, but at the same time, have your priority on SIP.
So what about children? What about children, grandchildren, great grandchildren?
They are there, they have come through you, and don't be attached to them. They are not your possessions. So you know that you are that Atma, and they are also SIP, you are also SIP. Just guide them, support them, be there for them, but have your priority on SIP. Be in that cause.
Okay, Girish Anand, then I'll speak.
Having a family life is not a problem, but the real problem is taking this body as I and these relations as mine.
Therefore, what should we do then? To tell you somebody tells their wife this relationship is not real. This you are not you. I am soul. Therefore, you are not
It
my
is
wife.
not to be told to the third person or our family members. It should be our understanding and realization.
What's the solution?
Solution is self-realization.
And then what to do?
Then move to God realization and live like that.
What about the family, children, grandchildren, great grandchildren?
They should not be family inside our head. Physically, it is okay.
What about my great grandson's now munnar, cutting of the hair munnar, and my great grandchildren's name ceremony, and the great grandchildren which school he's going to go to, and the seat?
Those are only body related relations, not atmic. I am Atma, they are also Atma. That's all can be said.
Okay, let me tell you one thing clearly. Now, here's the answer. Here's the answer Sip gave me, and it started with a little bit. It was spoken by Simi. Little bit she spoke. Simi said something, but Atmanand said it in words which I will explain. What's wrong in having a family, children, great children? You can't control that. If you have a family, damn it, you have a family. If you have a wife, you can't reverse that. You can divorce, but if you have children, you can't divorce your children. Have you heard of divorcing your children? No, you can't. Now you have children. I understand. I have 2 boys. Now they have children. Those children are my children. Why am I calling them my grandchildren? This is the biggest mistake in our life. My children's children are whose responsibility? My children's children are not my responsibility. My children's children are my children's responsibility. But we are attached. No, not only children's children, not only grandchildren. I am worried about my children's 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 children. It's a big problem. It's a huge problem. But Atmanand gave this answer in simple words. It's written in the Indian Parliament. Atmanand didn't give the word. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. I have spoken to you. I've given a Friday session on you. Vasudeva Kutumbakam means the world is my family. That does not mean your wife to become somebody else's wife. No. That means your wife is your wife. Don't forget that. And like who said just now, Girish said, don't go and tell somebody, huh? World is my family. For my wife, you are like the world. You will get slippers. Chappal, with chappal you will be hidden. So don't come and complain to me if you get chappal on your face. Now the point, the answer in today's thing is, what is wrong in having a family, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren? This is a big mistake, a huge mistake. And Krishna told it well, Swadharma, not Swajana Dharma. The first time I'm hearing this Swajana Dharma, I've not heard of it. My dear friends, we have got our Dharma, Swadharma. We have to complete our Swadharma, but we have to attain moksha. And what the Guru should have taught you till today is, my family is not my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Your definition of family has to change. Your world is your family, and people who are your children or your immediate family, they are part of your dharma. But if you are attached to grandchildren and great-grandchildren, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. You already have enough on your baggage on your head by having wife and children. What do they call this in the, I think they call it blood relatives. Some they call, who are your wife and children? They are called, what are they called? This is immediate family. What's it called? Only your wife and children.
Relations, huh?
Huh?
Blood relations.
But your grandchildren also have blood relation, or no?
Immediate blood relation, they'll say. I don't.
There's another word for the immediate family. Only your wife or children. I know what is that word. I'm not very good in, I'm not educated to give you answers like this, but there's a word. Now, my point to you is this. What's wrong in having family, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren? What's wrong is you will never get enlightened. You will never get enlightened. You may have a family and children, but you must learn beyond your immediate family, who's your responsibility, your dharma. SIP is your priority. And if you're the Atma, I gave one example, hint of Buddha. Buddha left his wife and child and moved on, and people could not understand. Have you heard Nirvana Shatkam of Adi Shankara in the 8th century? What did he say? Mano buddhi hankar chittani nam. In that he says, I'm not the mother, I'm not a father, I'm not a son, I'm not a daughter. I am the Atma. My dear friends, it's very important. Today's subject has turned out to be a very deep subject. And if you're attached to children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, that means you are in chains. That does not mean you should renounce your dharma. Don't get me wrong. You have children or grandchildren. I can tell you, I have 2 boys. But if they get children, I will not be attached to those children. They are not my children. They are my children's children. I don't know where the concept of grandchildren came. They are children's children. And we have to learn to focus on SIP. And we must not slip. I don't know whether you all have understood this session fully or not, but I hope that if you have doubt on Wednesday, you can ask me questions. But if you're caught in a family of children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, yes, I see a message from Eru, conjugal family. It's conjugal family is the family of your children and wife and children who are responsible, who you are directly responsible. You got married and you got children. That is your creation. And therefore, that should also become part of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. If you really want to grow in enlightenment, then your family is not your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. Your family is the world, because the Atma is connected to the Paramatma. So continue to love your family. But like I love all of you, I love all of you like I love my family. I love the 800 people in my Anath Ashram like I love my family. Now, this is the right way for you to live and to love. Rest of the questions, sorry, there was no time. Wednesday, with folded hands, I bow down to you.